Hi, welcome to my channel, Takayakitero. Today is Wednesday, June 25th, 2025. So, I have one video already posted up for today. So this is my second video of the day for June 25th, Wednesday, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, good you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So, before I get started, I want to open this. I've already had this brand before and this flavor, and it's really good. It's good. What the heck? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and hold on. Okay, I had to open the drink because geez Louise. What the heck?
The heck?
No, don't say that.
No, it's a playground.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Or at least it's one of the lesser words, right?
Right.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling cards. So just gonna get a little bit of sage first. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Are you copying me?
If you catch me.
Okay.
Okay.
It's time to get serious.
It's time to get serious.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the Bible verse. Actually, I'm gonna start off with that one, and then go from there. See what happens. I feel like someone's trying to interrupt your story. Like someone is trying to like stop a legend from being a legend, or if you're supposed to be one of the greats of whatever, great philosopher, a great thinker, a great this, a great that, whatever, a great artist, a great singer, a great swimmer, whatever. Someone is trying to interrupt that so you don't become one of the greats, but it's kind of like it's already like set in stone that you are. Like that's always been a thing, collective, for you to be one of the greats of whatever. I don't know. You would know. Someone's trying to interrupt that, but it was like futile. Okay, their resistance to your truth or to your future has been futile. Okay, resistance is futile. It was all done in vain. But like, it all went to waste. That's how they could be feeling, and they're not wrong. I feel like it's so low. Yeah, there we go. That's something that's like surrounding, that's like on the perimeter. All right. I'll take that. Beak. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. John 10:10. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full.
Well,
Your life was given to live to the fullest. Like, your life has always had meaning, has always had purpose. You were always supposed to be on the path of something grand, something more. I'm hearing the word auspicious. Your future has always been auspicious, right? There was always something good or just very positive, very bright, very, lucky about your future, about your energy, your aura, your light, you, your soul, right? And because of that, it was guaranteed. Your future was already guaranteed, right? And that has always been part of the plan for you to live your life to its full potential, right? And someone is wasting their life, or they've wasted their lives, right? What was I saying just before this? What was I saying? Oh, that could be the person that was like interrupting. Yeah, that was trying to interrupt you from being one of the greats because they can't be one of the greats, or they wasted the potential to be one of the greats, right? I'm also getting, this is also someone who convinces those who are unaware of their own potential, or those who are like blind, not physically blind, but blind to truths, right? They like convince those to give up their potential, right? So it's just a bunch of people that are miserable and have no path. So you have someone that's saying, if they can't have a future, you can't have a future either. Okay? But that has, I don't know, I don't feel like that really shouldn't concern you. Okay? Because you're not the one that's wasting your life. You're actually living your life in full, collective. That's it. What's on the back of this? God has made everything beautiful at its own time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. I like that. Yeah. So like, now is a time for you to be living your life in full. And if you are living your life in full, that's how it's supposed to be. If someone is trying to interrupt that from you living your life in full, it's like God's like, back up, because they're living their life the way they should be. So you need to back up. I'm hearing someone say, security! Right? It's like this person, they're not permitted somewhere. They don't have access to something. It could be you. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. Be cautious of people who have... Let me rephrase that. Be cautious of people who feel like they have nothing to live for, right? Very empty, uncontent, just very empty lives, right? And if they're feeling that there's nothing to go back to, basically they're looking at it as like, what home do they have to go back to? And because they're looking at it like that, what home do they have to go back to, right? It doesn't matter what they do in the world, because no one's going to care, because they feel like, what home do they have to go back to where they have to be ashamed, sad, regretful, guilt, blah, 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 blah. But that's just basically them being mad at saying, no one cares about me, so I'm not going to care about the world, right? That's this kind of people, right? That's kind of like trying to interrupt your story, right? That's what I'm saying. Be careful of people who feel like they don't have anything to lose, right? Hold on. Okay, yeah. Because, what was I saying? Anything to lose. Yeah, right. So, right? That's basically also just like an excuse for them to like do whatever. And, well, who's going to punish me? Or who's going to stop me? And it's like the law. The universal law. Land of the law. Laws of the land. Spiritual law. Right? Just because you feel like you don't have a mother or a father to go back home to doesn't give you the right to interrupt someone else's progress, someone else's future, someone else's whatever path, all right? That's basically what this is. A bunch of people who feel like they don't have a home to go back to, okay? You ever see, perfect example, and I really don't want to use this example, but you ever see children who feel like they are, you can always tell a child that's been neglected. You can see it, right? A child who's like being neglected, and you know, they're just not having the proper guidance, the proper care, the proper whatever, right? So kids like that turn into adults who just feel like whatever they do doesn't matter at the end of the day, right? So this is an adult who's feeling like whatever they do doesn't matter at the end of the day, right? We have Mercury upright in the 12th house. Someone's going to tell you something, a secret. Someone's going to tell you a secret that they've been holding on to, or someone knows a secret they're going to tell you. I'm going to read these cards in a second. Hold on. This could be about a water sign, or this is a water sign telling you something. I'm also getting something about a confession. I'm hearing that one song by Usher. We have in the 12th house Pisces energy, and we also have Mercury. That's Gemini energy. That's a lot of communication. I also feel like someone is going to try to convince you, try to sway you to believe something that they believe. Like someone is going to try to convince you to believe something they believe, right? They need you to, like, so badly, like they need you to see it from their perspective, because it's kind of like they think that if you see it from their perspective, you're going to be on their side, or it's going to be an easy win or something. But the thing is, you can already see it from their perspective, and you're still not seeing the justification of whatever this is. Stop. Seeking oneness with all there is. Philanthropy, keep your involvement hidden. That's something, that's red. And then we have communicate, analyze, let your mind tell you how to. Yeah. So you're going to see something for what it is, because you have a very, you can see, so Geminis are really, some people think, okay, people think Geminis are two-faced, and they can seem that way. Absolutely, right? And for a very long time, I thought that too. I thought all Geminis. But the thing is, there's a misunderstanding with that. It's just that Geminis are like the pros. Every sign has their pros and cons, like their best skill set. Gemini just happens to be like they're masters at communication, okay? And because of that, they know how to communicate with this person, and they know how to communicate with this person, right? And it seems, right, to someone who doesn't understand that Gemini, that person, right, that Gemini is two-faced. But they just have the ability to communicate with everyone, with both sides, and right, it's a skill set. All right. So the reason why I'm saying that is because, like I just said, you can see their perspective, which it's like they're trying to get you to believe something their way, convince you to have something or belief or whatever, so that way if you can see it from their side, you're going to be hook, line, and sinker, right? But what they don't realize is that you already see it from their perspective. It's just not justified. It's not justified. It's just like someone trying to plead their case. But Your Honor, but this. The judge is like, yes, I understand. That was messed up, or that shouldn't have, or yes, it's this or that, whatever. But that still does not negate the fact that XYZ is ABC. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So that's that. So yeah, this could be a Pisces that's going to talk to you, a Gemini that's going to talk to you, or you are a Pisces, or you are a Gemini, all right? Or this is just about someone is going to try to, they want to communicate something to you. Like, they truly believe whatever it is that they're going to tell you, they truly believe it. They want you to believe it too, right? But the thing is, this is an enemy, because Libras are open enemies. Pisces is the house, all right? Not all Libras are enemies, and not all Pisceans are enemies, right? So you could be a Pisces, and this is a karmic Pisces, or you could be a Gemini, this is a karmic Gemini, whatever. Okay, just get that out the way. So Pisces is hidden enemies. All right, but it also says keep your involvement hidden. Okay. I also feel like with a lot of communication coming your way, you have to be very no way, really? That, like, okay, it's not wise for you to reveal your hands, I should say, okay? Philanthropy. There's something going on in the background that's bigger for your highest good. So whatever that's going on right now, it's just best to just stay quiet. Absorb it, like, you know, analyze it, absorb it, see it, note it. I see that, I witnessed, right? All of that. Let your mind tell you how to, right? Do not let your emotions speak right now. And I know that sounds really messed up to say, but in this moment where I belong. Okay. Let your mind tell you how to. Yeah, you have to be logical at this moment. All right. There's a lot of things happening right now, and a lot of people are going to want to communicate with you, speak with you, talk to you. All different peoples for all different reasons. All right. And so now is the time for you to kind of just listen. Really don't act out of your emotions, but stay in this energy where you're living your life to the fullest. Okay, so kind of just like noted. Okay, right? It's like right now you are the empress or the emperor. You're sitting on your desk and you're just doing your paperwork. Everyone's handing in their reports right now. Okay, it's like everyone's handing in their quarterly reports, right? And you're just scanning it, analyzing it, noting it, scanning it, right? All of that. That's what it is right now. The quarterly or monthly or yearly reports, and you're just, there's something big happening. That's a fire truck. And then there's police officers. I mean, I swear, it's like literally I hear it every single day. That's the beauty of New York. Wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. It helps me sleep at night. It's part of the ambiance, right? Yeah, so just don't be so emotional right now. Like, don't act out of emotion, all right? It's kind of like before you react, think about it, right? Okay, observe it, analyze it, think about it, okay? There's something, so it's two things happening at the same time. One, there's a big thing happening in the background for you that's good. And at the same exact time, there's this person that's trying to interrupt that. And this is happening simultaneously, right? This is why now I'm also getting King of Swords or Queen of Swords energy, right? You can already be in this energy of being logical. You have a very important skill to use your voice in a way where you just know how to communicate. You could be a Gemini, or this is just like something that you're really good. And I'm not saying gift of gab. It's not really like that. It's just, it's kind of like a chameleon with language. All right. So put it like this. Everyone, think of it as universal language. All right. I'm not going to really get into that. All right. But it's so funny because I used to wish, right, all the time when I was younger to have universal language. You know what? Let me just move on. Alright, so this is actually really, really good. It's called Vinut or Vinert. I don't know if it's from Thailand. Is it? Nam Viet Foods and Beverage. Nguyen, Timin, Kai Street, Tang Tang Quarter, Tan Binh Ward, Dian City, Binh Duong Province, Vietnam. Yeah, see? Vietnam Province, Binh Duong Province, Vietnam. Yeah, so this is a Vietnamese drink. I was close. I said Thailand, right? It's still Asian. It's pretty good. I got it at the Asian supermarket. I like it. They had a vanilla one, but the vanilla one, it hurt my stomach. So I don't think I'm going to get that one again. But the mocha one is pretty good. Alright, we're going to jump into tarot. And then I'm going to close the reading. Oh, wait, no, I did that already. Okay, I'm good. Hold on. No, I need like 10 minutes.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Fine, 1 minute. Alright. That's the Hanged Man I just seen. That's more Pisces energy? Yeah. Upright. So there's something big about seeing something from a different perspective. And I think that card came out earlier today. I do feel like someone wants to keep you in this position where you're stuck and you can't really go anywhere. I feel like it's kind of like you're stuck and you can't go anywhere until you see something from their point of view, or you give them what they want, or like, yeah, that's exactly what I was getting with the whole someone's trying to convince you to see something their way, right? It's kind of like if they can convince you to see something their way, you would agree, or you would agree with them, you would allow them, whatever it is. Because it's also kind of giving hostage energy, like someone's going to try and keep you hostage until you agree to see something their way. It's like someone's trying to do that. That's the attempt. All right? So, moving forward, you're going to have to be very, very logical, all right? You're going to have to really, really, I'm hearing escapism, like Houdini, right? Houdini was like the master of escapes. Hold on. Yeah. What was I saying? Houdini, right? He was a master of escapism, right? He was a magician. What was it? Harry Houdini? I think it was Harry Houdini. Yeah, Harry Houdini. Master of escapism. He was like a magician. So this could be a warlock trying to interfere or interrupt your, I'm hearing procession. Where's my, I gotta look that. You know what, let me see if I can use my phone. There's something about, like, it's what happens before someone ascends to the throne. It's like, next in line for the crown or inheriting. Wow, the emanation of the Holy Spirit. That's one. A number of people or vehicles moving forward in an orderly fashion, especially as part of a ceremony or festival. So you're next in line for something. It's you. It's already hit you. It's touched you. You're next in line, right? It's kind of like you're next in line to inherit something, to receive something, to get something, to be something. Whatever it is, you're next in line, and someone is trying to like. I keep getting like a lot of nobility and crowns and like regal energy, right? You could have very noble, regal blood, right? Or you just have like that air, that emperor, empress, queen aura to you, okay? Where people just want to like serve you all the time, right? That's not like in a vain way. It's just, you know, people, your spirit recognizes spirit, you know? So it's kind of just how it is. Like, maybe you were like a king or queen or royalty in a past life or something like that, right? And it just, that energy just carries on to the next life. That's how that works, okay? So this could be a karmic Pisces masculine or a water sign, or you are a water sign. There could also, I said this already, there's a water sign that wants to talk to you, or you are the water sign and someone wants to talk to you. We've got Pisces out here twice. There could be a Pisces that wants to talk to you, whether they are feminine or masculine. But it does not seem like this person is good. Like, there's something weird about their form of communication, alright? This person, thank you. So this person, this is why it says philanthropy and then keep your involvement hidden. Okay, at the top it says seeking oneness with all there is. Right, you are connected. You are living a full life. That's what you're doing. Blah, blah, blah. Done. Boom. With the philanthropy and keep your involvement hidden, this person who wants to communicate with you is the same exact person that's going to be like, oh my god, so tell me what's new, what's going on in your life so I can block it. That's this person. They could be a Pisces or a Gemini, right? But this person definitely wants to communicate with you, and they want to know what you're doing, what you're up to, so they can block it. That's why it's imperative for you to be very logical right now and not react out of your emotions, all right? I'm not saying don't feel your emotions and don't have your emotions. I'm saying do not react out of emotion, right? Because that would kind of be giving it's this person, they're fishing for something. I feel like what it is that they're looking for whatever you're going to have an emotional reaction to, and they're going to be like, that's it. That's what we want to destroy. That's it. Whatever that is, get rid of it, right? Let's say, for example, you're talking about this project that you're doing, right? And they notice that you're feeling a little too attached to that project. That's it. Everybody, that's it. That's the project. There's a project that the collective is working on. Let's get rid of it. Let's ruin it. All right? Let's take it away from them. Let's sabotage it. All right? Whatever it is. Be very, very logical right now. Stoic if you have to. Around whoever this person is. Be very stoic because they're looking for any emotional reaction. Right? So you just gotta bob and weave their vision, right? They're looking. They're like scanning you like a robot. Zzz, emotional reaction. Alright? That's what they're doing. So this person, they're very bold too. They'll ask you whatever they want to ask you. They don't care. They're gonna ask you what time you showered last night. They're gonna ask you all of these questions because whatever you react to it, they're gonna sense it. That is the thing that I must destroy. Alright? I'm hearing drop some bait. Drop some bait. That's for you, collective. Drop some bait. Alright? We have the King of Swords upright. I did mention the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords. I did mention the both pair. You could be in this energy. You're much, much smarter than whoever this person is. And you see exactly right through. Your sword is cutting through the truth of this illusion that they're trying to project onto you. That's what's going on. Alright, we also have Gemini out here twice. We have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then we have Mercury for Gemini. So you could be a Gemini, and this is a Pisces, or this is a Gemini, and you are a Pisces, or this person, the way that they're going to communicate with you is, also the thing is too, with that 12th house energy, it's also about illusions, make-believe. Like, I feel like it's like La La Land kind of energy, right? Daydreaming. Always in a fantasy, not really in reality, because it doesn't fit with like their fantasy, right? It's not. One of the things about karmic Pisces is that they like to live in a fantasy that they built because their reality is something that they cannot handle. All right, so this could be a karmic Pisces whose reality they don't like, and they see you living your reality, and it's wonderful over there, right? You got gardens, you've got success, you've got abundance, and everything is nice and warm, and they like that. They want that. And because they want it, they want to take it away from you because they don't have it. Alright? So this person, they're going to try and talk to you. It's just an illusion. It's basically like they're really going to try and do magic in your face, but you have this huge sword. You have this huge sword, and it can cut through all of these illusions. And it's just like, chink, illusion dismantled. It's just like, what are you doing? Resistance is futile. It's so weird too because this person's giving off this energy like if you stopped resisting them, or if you stop trying to not to give them control, then everything will be fine and they wouldn't have to do this. It's like they're trying to put some blame on you. Well, if you weren't resisting me and if you would just let me destiny swap, then I wouldn't be doing this. And it's just like, what? What's wrong with you, psycho? I really don't like using that word though. Okay? But I used to get called that word all the time, and it's just like, why? Because I'm right? So, but yeah, so you could be this King of Swords energy, whether you're divine feminine, divine masculine. You could be in Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this is just about someone wants to communicate with you, partner up with you because they've seen what your future is capable of, all right, and they don't like that because that's not their future. Ooh, the devil reverse. Oh, the devil upright. So you detached. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. You detached from whoever this person is. You detached from them. You've seen them for who they truly are. A devilish karmic person. They could be a Capricorn, or you're a Capricorn, or this person is very, very obsessed with your upcoming and your current and your upcoming reputation, because they see you being next in line for something. So they see you next in line for something, right? Obviously, that must mean because you've got a good reputation. Now, if there was a king or queen or a prince or princess who had a bad reputation, people would be hesitant to give them the crown, right? So they're going to go to the next person. So I feel like whoever this person is, they really, really try to interrupt your reputation so you would not be next in line. And God was like, we're not having that. They're next in line. Okay? I feel like it's so much easier to talk with my eyes closed. Like, if I could talk, if I can, never mind. We have death, upright, Scorpio energy, more water energy. So here's the thing. Whoever this person is, they're going to attest to a casket, right? They're going to be, I'm seeing the coffin card in Kipper. Someone's going to be, there's another example for the word procession. Literally one of the examples that it said was a funeral procession. Right? You're next in line for the crown. This person's next in line for the casket. That's how it works. And I've said this before. This person tried to take something of you. Something great, right? And they couldn't. But because they went ahead with trying to do that, something of greater or equal or greater value has to be taken from them. So if they try to take your reputation, theirs is gone. If they try to take your life, what do you think is going to happen to them? Theirs. Right? Something of greater, equal or greater value will be taken from them. Because they try to take that from you. Okay? I just heard death is coming. Alright? So you could see this person could be seeing a white vehicle, a white horse, a white scooter, a white whatever, something, some sort of transportation that's white. Alright? That's like a good sign that they need to, like, I mean, everything at that point, death is already there, so, you know. Listen, whatever, okay? I'm also getting they could not put a death to you. I'm also getting nine of wands. Everything that this person has been putting you through or doing to you, maybe if this was like a warlock, right, doing magic, everything that they've done to you, you've got that 9 of wands energy. Like, even though you're beaten, bruised, and bandaged up, you're still standing. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 do. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something to you overpower this person. Like, you just kind of, like, stop on this person. You, like, spiritually, this person, like, you just... Here's the thing. If you ever get... Horses have really, really... Like, if you ever get kicked by a horse, that can break bones. Alright? This horse is, like, trotting on this person, right? It's, like, clap, 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 clap on this person. And there's nothing that this person can do about it. Alright? This person could also feel like they've been beaten by you. But... I feel like from your perspective, that's just what? Who's that? But I feel like to them, it's like they try to compete and then they fail, and then they compete and then they fail, and then they compete and then they fail, and they feel like they're getting beaten down and you're always winning. And to you, you could be like, what competition? What's going on? What is all this ruckus? Why are you making that noise? And this person's just like, you win. And you're just like, win what? What are you talking about? Right? You're like, since when was there a war going on? I wasn't aware of this. Right? We have the Page of Pentacles upright. New opportunities, new energy, new endeavors, new finances, new love. Like, these are things that are just now starting to grow for you, okay? This is a never-ending energy for you. What happened?
Keep talking.
She said, keep talking. I am. You have an abundance of ideas and opportunities. What happened? It is. She's pointing right here. I'm using it. I'm using it. She's like this. Yeah. You also have a lot of people that have a newfound respect and sense of loyalty to you, right? That's growing, all right? Like your soul tribe, all right? But that's, I mean, it's relevant, but that's not really, you know, that's not something I really need to talk about. But that's good, though. It's good. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed, and because you have a newfound, it's your reputation. I just said that. You have people that have like newfound respect and sense of loyalty to you. Why? Why is that, right? Obviously, you must be someone that is of good standing, that has a good heart, that, well, whatever, right? Otherwise, people would not be respecting you, right? So the respect that you're getting goes hand in hand with what? Your reputation. So you have a good reputation. So obviously, that means you are fit for the crown. You are fit for this inheritance. You are fit for whatever. And it's really, 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 really not sitting well with this person. Two of Pentacles reversed. It's not sitting well with them. Could be a Capricorn. Capricorn came out twice. The Devil when I split the deck. And now the Two of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. It's like your people respecting you is like they're having like an emotional, it's chaos. They're drowning in chaos. It says forced gaiety, inflexibility, chaos, imbalance, overwhelmed, disorganized. I keep getting that. This person, they want you to believe something. Like, it's like they're trying to plead their case as to why they did something so messed up. Like, they're trying to justify something to avoid being trampled. I feel like this is kind of like, this is all caught up to now. Someone's getting involved with substance abuse. The Tower, more Scorpio energy. We also have, this is also Mars. Yeah. Somebody wants to go to war with you. They're trying to go to war with you. But the thing is, with the Tower upright, I don't think they realize that by them initiating an act of war is like treason. I don't know why I'm getting it like this, right? Because I feel like this is all like, these are words that you would use in like, I don't know, for kings and queens and emperors and empresses and things like that, right? But I feel like this person trying to initiate an act of war would it's like treason. They're like trying to commit treason against you. But everybody is just like, how dare you disrespect the crown? How dare you disrespect the king, the queen, the empress, the emperor, the prince, the princess? How dare you disrespect them? Right? So I don't think they realize that by them trying to initiate war against you is actually going to, whatever tower that they're trying to topple is definitely going to topple, but it's going to be rebuilt back. I'm hearing in your image, it's going to be rebuilt back. It's your tower. It's your tower. I really don't think that whatever they're trying to do, it's kind of like they're trying to, the best way I can put it, they're trying to burn down a forest, right? not realizing that a lot of that forest, a lot of what was inside that forest was dead anyways, and it was just too expensive to uproot all of the dead trees and blah 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 to make way for the trees that are trying to grow. So it's kind of like they did the forest a favor. It's like them burning down the forest did you a favor, right? Not realizing that they needed to tear down that old tower anyways because the foundation was not good. There was mold, there was this, there was that. And now that they've burnt down the tower, they knocked down the tower, it makes it so much easier for the tower to be rebuilt back for you, right? And I don't think they're realizing that by doing this, they're just helping you. But in their minds, right, there's something about their ego, they're not seeing it that way. Or they didn't see it that way, all right? They didn't see it that way. Anything bad that they do to you is just a benefit to you. And that's, you know why that is because you're a child of the Most High God, right? Turning a negative into a positive. That's the key, okay? Turning an experience into a lesson. That's the key, right? I've learned that when I was such a young girl, right? When I was tiny. That's something you learn in math class. You got to turn this negative into a positive, right? And if you can do that with numbers, you can do that with life, right? So it's like this person, they're constantly trying to throw negatives your way and chaos and this and that, and those are just things that you can turn into a positive for you, right? That's alchemy, right? Like turning wine into water, right? Oh, thank you. I'll put it right here. Thank you, Pumpkin. You want some water? You changed your dress. I just noticed. And she's like, I mean, I guess. This kid is so funny. Alright, I'll get 2 more, then I'll close the reading. Hi, my love. I'm almost done. Okay? And then we can dance. Are you ready? They really should bring back Yo Gabba Gabba. I mean, that show was ahead of its time. Even I like the show. They have this one song, Dancy Clowns, Happy Clown. The Devil came out again. The Queen of Wands upright. The Hierophant reverse. So we got the Hierophant reverse, Queen of Wands upright, the Devil upright, and the Three of Swords reverse. What's up, clowns? Happy clowns. What's up, clowns? Dancy clowns. Okay. Let me finish this. I'm getting 2 things with the Queen of Wands. For one, there could be a Queen of Wands, like a faithless, godless Queen of Wands who operates out of devil energy and doesn't feel bad about it at all. Doesn't care. They're gonna do what they want to do, and they don't care if it disappoints God. They're messes. They just don't care. This person could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Gemini, a Capricorn, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I said that already. Or a Libra, Aquarius. I'm not really getting earth signs, honestly. Yeah. I feel like there's this person around. This is someone that's kind of like behind the scenes as well with this warlock. I don't know what this person is going on about, but I feel like this Queen of Wands upright, she's obsessed with like the fact that you're not heartbroken, you're not hurt, right? You're not in this state of sadness, despair, depression. Like you're actually open-hearted. You've healed. You've recovered. You've been in the Four of Swords upright. You're in that energy, and she's really like paying attention to that. Like it's really bothering her. I feel like someone was supposed to like. I feel like this was like emotional war or something. whatever this is. I don't know what they were doing, but it just didn't work. I also do feel like that they were advised to not to do this. This was not something of God. And because it was not something of God, they have to face the consequences, right? Something of greater or equal value. A life for a life, a reputation for a reputation, a home for a home, right? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, right? That's why God says, revenge is mine, says the Lord. This was, whatever is, I don't know, that's really, honestly, it's really not your business what gets taken away from them, because that's not, God said don't pay attention to that. That's not your battle. Let me deal with that. Let me handle your light work, all right? So I really don't feel like that's anything that, you know, if you hear something, then I guess you hear something, but as for what's being taken from them, that's really not your business. Just like what's being rebuilt for you is not their business as well. We have the Five of Cups reversed on the bottom of the deck. That's more Scorpio energy. Again, you're not depressed, you're not sad, you're not heartbroken. Three of Swords reversed, Five of Cups reversed. Where is the sadness? Where is the anguish, the depression, the misery, the heartbroken, the pain, the betrayal, the woe is me? Where is that? It's not here. It's not here. It's not here. If anything, that was like one of the pivotal moments of the rebuilding of this tower for you, right? There's something about emotional strength as well, right? It's like that's why I said from the very beginning, do not act out of emotion. Be logical. And I feel like you've been doing this already, right? So the thing is, and you need a couple things to have a base foundation, all right? And one of them is emotional stability, right? If you have emotional stability, nothing can sway you, all right? I feel like whatever they were tearing down was like weaker parts of you, things that you just had to like check quickly, right? This was a lesson. This experience was a lesson for you, right? I wonder how many times I say right. Because I feel like when I say that, I feel like that's me agreeing to myself. Because like I know I'm right. I'm not always right. But like what I'm right about, I know I'm right about, right? I don't know everything, okay? But I just feel like that's just me agreeing to myself. Alright. So, check out how this resonates, okay? But if you also want a personal reading, you can email me. And have a great Wednesday. Wednesday. That's really how it's spelled. Wednesday, but it says Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Wednesday. But whatever. Who am I to judge the English language? Bye.